What's our first class about?
About comparative.
What are those?
It's when you compare things. For example, this rat is bigger than the box.
Yeah, it's too big.
Look, this rat.
Hello guys! Hey, what are you doing?
None of your business.
Oh, are you talking about comparatives? Take one.
Okay. If it's correct, the spell will work. My rat is beautifuler than you.
That's wrong. This rat is more beautiful than me.
Oh, so you admit it.
Today's class is about comparatives. As you know, we use comparatives to compare things. To make a comparative form of an adjective, first we need to know how many syllables are in the adjective. If the adjective has one syllable or two syllables and end in y, we add er. For example, clean, cleaner, young, younger, or happy, happier. Note that the y changed to I because there are some spelling changes, so be careful. If there is one vowel followed by a consonant at the end of the adjective, we double that consonant. Big, bigger, wet, wetter. And if the adjective ends in e, we don't add other e, just er. Large, larger, or nice, nicer. Now, for adjectives with two syllables, we use more, followed by the adjectives itself, as in careful, more careful, or beautiful, more beautiful. Of course, there are some exceptions. For example, fun is more fun, and real is more real. Clever is clever, narrow is narrower, and quiet is quieter. There are also some irregular adjectives such as good, better, bad, worse, and far, farther. The structure to compare is as follows. George is taller than Ron. To say that two things are the same, we use as with a normal adjective. George is as tall as Fred. To say that two things are not the same, we use not as. Ron is not as tall as his brothers. We can also say that one thing is less than another. Ron is less tall than his brothers.
We'll miss the superlatives class. Hurry up, hurry up.
It's the ugliest cast I've ever seen.
You're late.
I'm sorry, Professor McGonagall.
You're not as punctual as Mr. Grangers. Even Mr. Malfoy is more punctual than you. You're the laziest student in the class. Sit down.
Now that you know how to make a comparative, let's talk about the superlative. We use a superlative to say that one thing is the most of a group. The rules are the same as a comparative, but instead of using er, we add est and most instead of more. When we use a superlative adjective before a noun, we use it with the article the. He is the tallest boy in the class. This is the most important subject. Mr. Potter, can you give an example of a superlative adjective? You don't know.
I don't know, sir.
Me, please, me! I know it.
Ask Hermione, she's the most intelligent in this class.
Great! You're not intelligent, but you are lucky. Now, the irregulars from the superlative are as follows. Pay attention. Good the best, bad the worst, and far the farthest.
Okay guys, tomorrow we have the comparatives exam. We will use our magic to cast a spell on animals
and practice what we have learned in class. Go, Fred!
This is more difficult than I thought.
Ginny, try a superlative.
The horse is the fastest animal in this room.
That was fantastic! Wrong, inferiority.
Others are less beautiful than dolphins.
Dogs are not as big as elephants.
Hairs are as white as my hair.